Hello, fellow Warriors fans. Gladepaw is here. Today, I will be counting down the top 10 Warrior Cats story arcs. Number 10. Wait, there's only 7. Hello there. Who are you? I'm you from the future. Well, actually, I'm a clone of you, but it doesn't matter. I'm here because you need help creating a top 10 list. Well, from where I'm from, there are over 40 story arcs to choose from. Wow, the world must be so different. Actually, it's only 2025. The knowledge of the future could bring so much power. So how was the movie? The Warriors movie? It was terrible. They changed just about everything. They even messed up the designs of our fantastic cats. And the voice of Tiger Star was just awful. The only redeeming factor was how adorable Ravenpaw was. Overall, it felt low budget. The critics hated it. The fans still loved it though. And Aaron Hunter responded with more books. Lots of books. The demand was just so high. Okay, so let's hear about these new books, I guess. Great, that's why I came here. Number 10. Magic Cats. Vicky decided to let J.K. Rowling write this story arc. An interesting choice that definitely pays off in great storytelling. As it turns out, Twigpaw was actually a wizard this whole time. The fight at the end between Twigpaw and Valdecat was a truly epic scene. This story arc got many Harry Potter fans into the series, who were disappointed by the reveal at the end that Twigpaw and Harry Potter are one and the same. There are still debates to this day whether this is canon or not in the Harry Potter universe. Number 9. Two-Leg Stuff. Two-Legs have always been disregarded as stupid creatures by our main characters. In this series, however, Jumpy Paw finds a two-leg who can speak English, or cat, or whatever language the warrior cats speak. No one believes Jumpy Paw, so he brings the two-leg to ThunderClan. Unfortunately, the two-leg was actually a rabid warrior cat's fangirl who killed Millie upon seeing her because she stole Greystripe from Silverstream. This is the first time that the fans really got to have a major impact on the series, as Aaron Hunter let us vote on who should die and the reason why. Rest in peace, Millie. I feel that Jumpy Paw was a great character as well. However, there are story arcs even greater than this one. Number 8. Masters of Medicine. I especially love the 12th story arc, The Masters of Medicine. We've seen many blind and deaf cats, but never at the same time. It's quite hard for Wheatkit to fit in with the other 14 medicine cats because every cat thinks she can't communicate at all. Good thing Starkling gives her the power to talk to cats through their minds. Her scent and touch are also so amazing that she might as well not be blind or deaf, but we still feel bad for her. I love seeing Weedpaw grow from a whiny kit to a whiny full-grown cat. The development is very strong. Weedpaw will go down as one of the greatest cats in this series. Number 7. The darkness is back. Again. In this story arc, we finally get the answer to why Purdy still hasn't died. Apparently, clan cats who don't believe in StarClan live forever. We really see this meaning in Leafpool's death. Mothwing laughed the entire time. At the end of the series, Cloudtail, now an elder, finally comes to realize that the Dark Forest cats probably were not clones, and dies a tragic death because of this new belief. The best part of the series is the return of Tiger Star, who sets out to kill Firestar, only to find he is long gone. Upon realizing this, he breaks into his happy dance, until he realizes that Squirrelflight's about to become leader. Tiger Star kills her and names himself leader, but then he realizes that Bramblestar is still leader and is pissed. Later on, we see the soft side of Tiger Star when he decides he should go home to be with his son, Hawkfrost. On the way, he sees a kit in the river. He stops to watch it die, of course. However, while he watches the kit slowly drown, he does not laugh at all. It is heartwarming to see that any cat can be so sweet, even Tiger Star. Number 6. J-Bay's Prophecy. Well, Aaron Hunter took a lot of liberties in this arc. To resolve the mess of how many medicine cats there were in ThunderClan, around 58, Medicine Cat Leader became an official position. The first Medicine Cat Leader would be J-Feather, who receives the name J-Bay. Aaron made sure J-Bay was a complete embodiment of grumpiness, because that is what makes the fans love him. And every time Jabei says anything, it must be pointed out that it is indeed because he is a grump, not hateful of his beloved clanmates. I love Jabei's development in this series, as he too finds forbidden love in Half Moon's reincarnation, Half Whisker, who is also a medicine cat. This series also contains the tragic death of Brackenfur, which does not provoke much emotion due to the fact that most of the fans forgot he was even in the series at all. It's still a great series though. Number 5. The New Were Prophecy. This is one of the saddest story arcs, as we see the lake territory finally gets destroyed. The clans decide to head back to the forest. What else could they do? After staying in the mountains for the majority of the story arc, they find themselves back in the forest, which, as it turns out, never got destroyed in the first place. They welcome themselves in, only to find Blood Clan, who are loving their lives in the forest. Bramblestar feels bad for being ready to take their land, and lets them have it. Rowan Star is less sympathetic, until he finds Scourge is there. He never died at all. Turns out, he did believe in StarClan, and still has 4 lives left. The clan decides to live among Blood Clan, and treat them as family. I love that even the most evil cats had a chance to redeem themselves. A chance that they took. Number 4. Power of 17. I really love this one. The Power of 3 was amazing due to the special powers given to Leafpool's kits. Now, Jayfeather will secretly have his own kits. I think 17 was the perfect amount of main characters, as any more would have made the story confusing, and any less would have made it dull. The suspense of waiting the entire series to figure out who the 17th cat was really kept me entertained, even though the other 16 were revealed in the prologue of the first book. But I haven't even got to the best part. After Cinderheart gave up her memories as Cinderpelt and was tragically killed in the previous series, she is reborn yet again, so she can follow the path of medicine, as Cinderpelt. I feel this helps bring her character all around, and I think the development of this completely new character is very neat. At the end of the series, it gets really sad. Happyfern gets torn to pieces by a badger after running away from ThunderClan. Good thing she wasn't the 17th cat. Although, as it turns out, she did not die at all. But that is revealed in the story arc that took place afterwards. Number 3. The Prophecies begin. The original series will always hold a special place in the hearts of the fans, which is why it was retold. This time, we see the story through the eyes of Cinderpelt, because everyone loves her. From this new perspective, there are so many revelations that should have been obvious while reading the original books. Like the fact that the mother of Greystripe's kits was actually Dustpelt this whole time. Who could forget the shocking revelation that Snowkit never died and grew up to become Soul? The best revelation, in my opinion, is that Scourge was never evil at all. He just wanted a nice place for his family to live. Firestar is a reckless monster who killed a father. It was also interesting to discover that Firestar's parents were actually Bluestar and Cloudtail. I would not have guessed it myself, though the evidence does seem questionable. Nah, it makes sense. Number 2. A Vision of Shadows. I'll admit, I was not a fan of the A Vision of Shadows series at first, but it really picked up after the first 2 books when SkyClan returns to replace ShadowClan. Luckily, Bramblestar lets Rowenstar be the leader of a couple rocks in a rabbit hole. How thoughtful. Dovewing finally has Tigerheart's kits, but it gets really awkward really fast when Dovewing reveals that they might actually be Bumblestrites, but she's not too sure. Twigface and Violetdawn were very interesting prophecy cats. But in an epic plot twist, they were not laying in the shadow at all. They were just 2 random kits. It was actually Purdy, who just happened to be laying in the shade when SkyClan returned. It was he who cleared the sky. Alderheart is pissed. Needletail doesn't really care. I love the forbidden love formed between these 2. Love across clans was a very interesting concept that was yet to be explored at this time. The best plot twist was that Alderfart and the character we forgot about after the first book were actually Leafpool's kits. Again! Squirrelflight's real kits were in the next series. I also love how the series explores Jayfeather's character. We realize just how grumpy he is, and it is the beginning of the grumpy persona he was destined to fulfill. But this series is not even the best one. Number 1. The Return of Stick. We haven't heard from Rock in a long time. That's why the Aarons decided to ask the fandom to write this story arc. Based on the books we received, it is widely regarded as the best decision Aaron Hunter has ever made. Actually, It was later found out that they just stole someone's fanfiction, but it made for some good books. In the prologue, Jayfeather's stick descends from the sky, and Jayfeather begs for forgiveness of what he has done to it. The story takes off from there. The romance between Jayfeather and his stick took whole new meaning in this series. It was so emotional when the stick transformed into an actual cat, bearing Jayfeather's kids. Oh, and Rock, turns out he was that cat, and was a she-cat this whole time. Who would have guessed? It was the best plot twist of the entire Warriors series. I also love this series for its villain, Half Moon. Half Moon desperately tries to destroy Jayfeather's relationship, but ultimately fails. The power of the stick was just too strong. This is the series that made all the readers realize the true magic that is the Warriors series. How a love of cats could unite so many people and create a community that shapes the lives of young artists. This is the magic that is Warrior Cats. Hold on a second. How does a story about Jayfeather doing a stick represent that? Oh, you're one of those fans who thought the movie ruined the series. Let me guess, you think Dawn of Clams is the best series because it had a ton of nobody cats. You think the series is too popular to keep creating quality content. You must think the ideas are too often reused in this amazing series. You think the series has too many books, don't you? Disgusting. Can't you see the Warrior Cat series is completely amazing and beyond criticism of any form? No. I will never clone myself. I will end this series before it suffers. And I will make sure Ravenpaw is twice as cute when the movie finally does come out. You don't have that power. Okay, I don't. But I can be sure of one thing. No, don't do this to me. I'm superior to you in every way. It was just a prank, bro. It was all just a prank. Maybe I am one of those fans.